Good morning, everybody. This is the last episode, episode number 9 of our trip to Australia, New Zealand, and then the last part in Singapore, where only the last two good men are left here. It was when we started, it was 4 plus 1, which is Nivedita. Then it became 3 plus 1. Now it is just 2 plus 0. And here is Patabi with me in the Singapore studios at Sheraton Towers, courtesy Sheraton Towers, courtesy Jayant, and we are recording with the backdrop of the high-rise buildings that Singapore is known for. A few thoughts on our trip, few thoughts on the matches that we witnessed, and also on the last match that we witnessed, and also some predictions that Jayant has asked us to risk our predictions on. And here is Patabi. So Patabi, the first question is, what is your reaction on the match between India and West Indies that we witnessed at Perth?
Yeah, the match was very close one as far as I am concerned, because after bowling out West Indies in a very small total, we thought that it is just a cakewalk for the Indian batsmen, but that could not be the case. We lost quickly. We started losing the wickets, and the batsmen of very well-known nature started slashing outside the off stumps and then got out for some silly shots, including Virat Kohli and even Raina, and unfortunately we lost Rahane. But I feel that Mr. MS Dhoni, MSD, who is known for steadying the ship, he steadied, and along with Jadeja and Ashwin, he ensured that we win the match and keep up that momentum of winning streak.
Okay, now having heard about it, what is your prediction for the tournament itself? Who do you think will be the player of the tournament, having seen most of the matches so far?
Player of the tournament, it again swings from here from one team to the other team and one player to the other player. And as far as I am concerned, the way in which the form Mr. ABD is there, and ABD should be able to click the player of the tournament, though South Africa as such as a team looks to be very vulnerable after losing yesterday's match against the Pakistan. But otherwise, I feel, according to me, ABD should be the player of the tournament with the so far of whatever the form he has shown.
Okay, and some memorable moments which can cover areas like fun moments, some really exciting actions that you've been part of. Can you narrate that?
Yeah, that will be fun. If I say the fun, the tour was the fun right from the day we landed at Melbourne, and we started off with the recording of this type of episodes, and being in the ground and proudly telling, being I am an Indian, I come from India for the matches, to witness the matches of Indian matches and other matches, and it was really a very proud moment and a fun moment. And if you ask me, if the very most proud moment was when I was able to sing the national anthem along with the Indian players and along with Indian supporters at Melbourne and also at Perth. As far as the exciting moment is concerned, I can say that the exciting moment was when we were at Queenstown, when Jayant and Nivedita did that bungee jumping, and we had that cruise to go around, and also the boat in which we traveled and the river, and a lot of fun moments were there, and we were eating together, eating a big pizza at Queenstown, and enjoying the entire group. That was the entire fun moments, I can say. Memorable moments, if you ask me, the memorable moments was going to MCG, the first match between India and South Africa, and going to the a lot of excitement was there, because it was one of the first it was the first match which I could internationally at the international level I could witness. So that I will say the most exciting moment as far as I am concerned.
Okay, thank you very much, Patabi, and I'm going to turn this over so that you can take over and I can share a few thoughts of my own on these points. But handing over to Patabi.
ஒன்றுமே தெரியல. தெரியலன்னு அது ரெக்கார்ட்
ஆயிடுது.
Yeah. There you are. Thank you, Anaji. That was really a pleasure answering all your questions shooted at me. And now it's my turn to ask you. Let me start with the thing of who, according to you, should be the man of the tournament.
I would agree with you. AB de Villiers right now figures right at the top of the list. But you never know, from here the tournament gets into various modes, and in these situations anybody can come up. But AB de Villiers is right at the top for me.
Okay, after witnessing, listening to the yesterday match against Pakistan with South Africa, whom do you think should be the person with the team will be coming to the finals at MCG?
I would still think that South Africa is a good team. Yes, they have gone through some tough moments in the last few matches. Swinging from one side to the other, their fortunes, and they give you a view that they are not there yet. But I do think that they will come. So South Africa is one team I'm betting on. The second team I'm betting on is New Zealand.
Okay. You have witnessed two matches of India versus West Indies and India versus South Africa. Okay, fine. We have won both the matches. But what area could be the area of improvement as far as the Indian team is concerned?
I think our batting looks very strong on paper, but when it is against a very quality bowling, they do suffer. And in fact, you wouldn't even credit West Indies as one of the threats for us, but we struggled at Perth, as we saw. I think they need to come good, and some of these well-known batsmen not delivering on the big stage is a concern for me.
What about the Indian fielding? Some of the few drop catches were there.
I think it is top class. Forget a few drop catches here and there. Otherwise, it's in good shape.
Hypothetically, let us assume that India comes to the final and then meets any opponent, whether it is West Indies or South Africa or Australia. Whether we should continue with the same team composition, or we should have some changes to be made.
I think it's a good composition of 3 basemen and 2 spinners, and we do have the support of Rohit Sharma or Suresh Raina when required. I think it's a good, well-balanced team.
Okay. As far as the batting order is concerned, whether you are satisfied with the batting order which MSD has arranged now?
I would think so.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, now moving away from the cricket discussion, let us come to the moments we had as far as the exciting moments are concerned, or the memorable moments are concerned. According to you, which are the exciting and memorable moments we had in our trip?
I think the whole trip has been very memorable for me. As I mentioned in the first episode, I've never had the opportunity to witness any international match. Having witnessed them at some of the best venues that one can think of in the cricketing field, like MCG, SCG, the Wellington Park, and then also the Perth. I think it was fantastic. Being with you, my brother, being with Jayant and Nivedita, our new addition to SNNJ family, I think it was fantastic. Sunil was a great company. I have not known him closely. This trip helped me to know him very closely. He's a fun person. He's got views on all topics, and it is very good to have him as a company. So these were some really amazing moments that I didn't bargain for, and I got them.
If you are to mention one exciting moment, which will be the one which, according to you, will be the exciting moment?
I would think the cruise in Milford Sound, which a lot of people have been talking about, and I witnessed his first-hand, experienced his first-hand, and that I would think is really a good one. I also think that the innings of ABD that we watched, when they played against West Indies at Sydney, was one in a million opportunity that one gets to watch.
Okay. If you have a chance to come to the finals, will you be there at MCG?
I would love to be there, but being what it is, I think I would be ending up watching it on the TV finally.
Okay. The last question: if you have to give some message to MSD and his team, what should be your message for him to win this cup?
I would think that just keep it simple, keep playing good cricket, Do not get overwhelmed by the situation, which he is very capable of avoiding, and then stick to the basics and deliver whatever is required to be done on the field. And I would also think that to some of the other Indian cricketers, I would say stick to cricket, stay calm.
Thank you very much, Mr. Murli. That was the...
I just want to add one more thing.
Yeah.
I want to thank immensely Jayant and Nivedita for having planned this trip extremely well. There was no hitch anywhere. Unfortunately, we missed them in the last part of the tour, but that was, I think, something which we really miss in the whole equation. For having done that, having arranged all the accommodation, it's not easy. I know, having done that in the past myself for some of the events. So I would like to personally thank Jayant and Nivedita for having planned it and executed it extremely well.
Yeah, I also endorse whatever my brother Murli has said. It was a Herculean task, and arranging for the hotels, arranging for the trip, arranging for the tickets, and then ensuring that smooth after landing over there in those places, unknown places, and the comfortable stay we had, comfortable travel we had. I also thank Jayant and Nivedita for this extraordinarily arranging this tour, and we look forward to arranging one more tour for us at London with the next World Cup. Thank you.
Just last one point, as a Sirupu, I think there were 2 or 3 instances. One of them which quickly comes to my mind is Swaminathan and the Sirupu that Patavi created around Swaminathan. And I will explain this to others when I meet what it is. And also the point that Patavi mentioned in one of the trips when we have to pack and be ready in the next day morning, early morning, that Ella Kade Mudin Kadake, just to ensure that everything is kept right. That I still remember Jayant's face when he burst out laughing on the side without making a big issue of it. So I think these were some really funny moments. Thank you very much, and our friend Rakesh should be downstairs. We should get going.
Thank you for Kade Mode. Thank you very much.